need nobody. What's up, y'all? I'm about to go live with She Gossips in a second. Stacks on.
All right.
You ready?
I am ready. Hold on. Ready, set, go. You want to start? Like you're going to start it?
Yeah, I started.
Okay. Go.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Good Old Nasty Podcast. It's your boy Q from Juicy Talk and my girl.
Hey, She Gossips. Hi, guys.
Okay, so first order of business, we need to give a shout out to the state of Missouri and Minneapolis, the city of Minneapolis.
Why Missouri?
Well, that's a state. But Minneapolis has been tearing
that.
Yeah, Minneapolis has been tearing that fucking city up. And I'm for it for some reason. That's bad. I'm not for violence normally, but I'm so for it. I'm tearing up these stores and stuff. I'm so happy because they're just tired. And like, maybe y'all can get the picture now that people are angry because you didn't get it when we was talking on social media. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's all we do though. And that's the problem. That's all we do. So it's like we have to start doing something different.
I could give a fuck about Target.
Hey,
Target sitting up here, they fucking up Target now. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Now,
bitch, I would have been all up in that motherfucker. You understand me? I love Target.
Girl,
I would have been in that bitch.
I would have
getting all types of pillows, bitch. All types of motherfucking. What I'm gonna get? Fucking towels, hoe.
No, it is Minnesota. Sorry, I'm just drinking, y'all. It is Minnesota. Sorry, Minneapolis.
You said what?
It's in Minnesota. I said Missouri. My bad. But I said, child, I would have ran through that store and grabbed every fucking thing.
Bitch, all types of girl. I would have started my own little pick and save at my motherfucking house, bitch. Period.
Target got insurance for shit like that. Like I ain't gonna say Target in specific should have been targeted, but I feel like what other way can we do to wake y'all asses up? Like this is the problem.
The thing is, they're like, well, why didn't you guys tear down the police station, things like that? Well, we have to understand is everything we destroy. We're not talking about Target, but the police station is a government property. We pay taxes on it. Therefore, they're gonna take our taxes and rebuild that bitch. Police cars. We're paying for that. Nobody. But I had like 500 likes in the Shade Room, right? I don't follow them, but people tag me in it. So I looked at it and I was like, what do we do? Like, I don't think that we should have been violent. I don't. We've tried to do the voting thing. That doesn't work because they hinder us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like, I get why they're doing it, but what we need to do is if we're all gonna come together. And by the way, Diddy, fuck you. Like, did you see Diddy?
First of all,
he had an emergency Black family meeting.
Wait, so this is my thoughts on it. So I think that was one of the blogs that everybody was. I got to get better at explaining. So once I explained it, they got it. They was like, so basically what I was saying was when he said an emergency meeting. The reason he brought on Amy Schumer was that she's one of the allies that have been speaking out about it. So that's the only reason he brought her on. Now they could have got all Black people. That would have been perfectly fine.
I mean, that's he should have did that and then got the allies. He could have had two.
So, but I think Amy Schumer, we're just like, what? And why? But he should have got somebody more like Reese Witherspoon and those people who've been speaking about it like publicly.
Demi Lovato, because she started speaking out about it. What's the other lady that got a Black husband and a Black baby?
We just talked about her last night.
We were
Jessica Chastain.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she actually fights for black actresses to get the money that they are supposed to have.
He
like
just
that.
got the right white person. Yeah.
Correct. Amy Schumer, like you're just saying, stop killing black people. Thanks. But we need people who are actually doing things.
I actually would have liked Brad Pitt on there because Brad Pitt, you know, he directs a lot of black movies and hires a lot of black actors and stuff. And
Yeah.
I would have liked people like that, but
correct. But I'm pretty sure that Brad was busy though.
Yeah, more than likely. Hold that thought. I got to get them out here. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought.
Hey, you guys. If you guys have questions, there is a question box we will answer before we get off the live. So if you guys have questions, just input them. If you guys have topics, I have a list of topics, of course. But why hasn't Ellen posted? Right. But yeah. We have quite a big topic. Thanks, baby.
Sorry, guys. Girlfriend is getting her house fixed up on. Had to tell them they just rang my doorbell. But I said if he had got the right white person, we would have been okay. Like Ellen. I know a lot of people don't care about Ellen, but Ellen, somebody better than Amy. But
they said that Ellen hasn't said anything about it.
I just posted today. Silence is the worst betrayal that you can do. And sadly, I think at this point, I don't agree with violence because sometimes they're just going to make them get even more scared and want to get even more loaded up. But I'm just not sure what else. We need more blacks in power.
We need more blacks with firearms. That's what we need. Because white people's firearms compared to our firearms, we're outnumbered. So.
You know what? Did you see? I just posted that wrestling coach going to sit up here and say, so he's a wrestling coach. He did a demonstration where a white guy put his knee on the back.
He didn't have it even on his back. You said it correctly.
I was
on his back, not on his neck.
I was so pissed because I'm like, sir. And he had on a T-shirt, "I can breathe."
That's what I'm talking. Like, and they're gonna switch the meaning as they always do. And the actual concept of this man stood on this man's neck. He might as well just put his foot on his neck and stood up straight. Because that's exactly what the fuck he was doing. Like, it's really fucked up.
Yeah. So rest in peace to George Floyd, Sean Reed. It's a lot of them. I just feel
there's so many. Breonna Taylor. Like, there's so many. Sean, I forget his name. I think his name is Sean. I don't know his last name. Reed. But he was, is it Reed? Sean Reed, he was killed. I guess, was he running from the cops? What, do you know what happened with Sean Reed?
That he jumped out the car. He was running from the cops. He was screaming for help, and then he just kept running when he got out the car. And then they shot.
Why do you think that they were chasing him? Because he recorded it on live on
they never
Facebook
said why
Live.
they chasing him, but the biggest thing about them was, and people keep forgetting this, it actually was a black officer who was one of the ones on the video mocking it, saying, "Oh, that's gonna be a closed casket." I did not like that.
That was disgusting. And I'm trying not to get upset. I'm because I don't have.
We don't need black. You know why? She said somebody commented we need Black Wall Street again. We don't need that again because they're gonna burn it down again, and not everybody.
But this time when they burn it down, it's gonna be a whole different we are not our ancestors, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. We are with the motherfucking shits. You understand me?
Yeah, but who's
they burn, and we have because we need to start buying from each other. Right now, this hair, I have to go to a Chinese person for this. We need to start buying our own and buying from our own.
That's what I'm saying. How many blacks in power is going to rebuild it? Do you get what I'm saying?
And the thing is, we all have to stick together, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. That's what's sad about it. We need to stick together, and it doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Real quick, we got a question I just put across there.
Go ahead.
The question is, y'all should join the National African American Gun Association and USCCA for weapon insurance. So I am a registered gun holder. I actually have 3 firearms. So if you pull up on me, it's not going to be this whole recording stuff. Mine's going to be afterward. when your ass is laying down. I'm not gonna record during the altercation. I'm recording afterward because I don't have the temperament. I don't have the temperament to pull out my phone to start arguing with you. My temperament is I'll ditch where you on the ground.
They said, fuck the blacks in power. It starts with us. I agree.
It starts with us.
Because the blacks in power aren't doing anything. All they have is money. They don't, and money doesn't always, and that shows you right there, money doesn't always equate to power.
These people, we don't have enough voice. A lot of people don't want to ruin
their relationships with white people.
They don't want to, because sadly, me and Kay were just talking about this the other night. Most of the endorsements and business deals that they link is with white people. So some of them are not trying to speak out too disrespectfully to ruin their coins. And to me, this is what I would have done. Let's say I got a endorsement deal with Oreo. I would have reached out to corporate Oreo and said, this is my statement I am putting out. Will this affect my deal? If it affects my deal,
they can tell you no. They can tell you no, but they can do whatever they want to on the back end.
Well, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Contractually, this is me. You know I did with the contract today. I will send that over. Please let me know what I put is not going to be against me. Because if it is, I'll just drop y'all anyway. Because I'm going to say, because this affects us, you know?
They would rather take your lawsuit and cut their losses than to lose other people. You know what I'm saying? So we're fucked either way. We don't have enough power, but in our buying power is $1 trillion plus, and we can't. It doesn't say when we get a dollar, it don't stay in our community. What 8 minutes? That's a problem. So go ahead.
We just have to get better at supporting each other, and the ones who are looking for the support have to stop trying to get over. That's one of the biggest things, and that's what a lot of us do. And I'm gonna call out this one guy really quick before we move on. I got a barber out there named Barbara Judge, right? Before him, it was one named Marcellus. What Marcellus did was, when I guess the economy was doing bad or whatever, he tried to go up on his prices.
With his prices.
And we was trying to explain to him, why are you going? If you don't got money, what make you think we got money? So why are you going up? Like, what make you think you got more than what? Like, bro, everybody's in the same. So I just think
that's it.
Well,
and so let's talk about this whole because you posted the Kaepernick versus the policeman, and I feel like they're both the issue. When I say Colin's the issue, it's not the fact that he kneeled. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about his aftermath. Because you still want to work for these people who don't like you. It makes no fucking sense. And with that, what was I saying?
So She Gossip, can you please tell me what it is? What is ideal, ignoring the militant feeling that I have going on in my head, or go with love tactfully like Obama, being condescending and slick and educated?
What's the other one say? I'm African American. I'm African, and I feel the moment. I can't even see. We realize how much power we have as people and how to use the system like the white people do. This is the thing. Let me answer this question first.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's nothing that we can do about how we fucking feel. If we decide as a community that we want to go in this fucking war, then we all need to be on the same page. It doesn't need to be one coon over here and then everybody else.
It's always
or
that,
60. Bro. You understand? Like, we all as a community need to come together, because that's what white people do. Now, the system was meant to continuously oppress us. There's nothing that we can do about that. We can try to change it. We tried changing it. We thought that we could fucking vote and get the people in there that we thought would help us, and that doesn't work.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we all, as black people, we all need to be on one accord, and if we're not, we're fucked.
But sadly, we're never going to be on one accord, because we're not built to be on this earth to have the same opinions. And everybody doesn't have the same type of narrative. They don't have the same type of.
White people do. That's a lie. White people do. Majority of white people.
I'm talking about us. No,
but what I'm saying is that's an issue, because we are built to be one. White people do it all the fucking time. We can't do it though. That's the problem.
That's a big problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds all great. Everybody's saying we need to stick together, but there's always going to be a certain set that's not for the issues that we are for. Hold on, we have another question.
But we don't.
We got another question. Do you think the Blackout 2020 will be helpful? So I see everybody is sharing the blackout for July 7th, 2020, and they haven't done a blackout like this since Trayvon Martin. So I don't think it would be helpful because we're just...
The blackout consists of what, though?
Not buying from, like, basically the blacks not buying from anybody, just showing without our dollar you can go down type of situation. But it's not, it's not going to work because some people have needs and some people are not going to follow this. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's on social media. Not everybody's going to spread the word. Not everybody's going to follow it. And I had to keep in mind, there's always going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of blacks that don't agree with the issues that we're dealing with. Because I saw one coon on Facebook. He said he's about to take heat for that. He did a whole live, so he's about to take heat for that. I unfriended his ass. I don't even know how he was my friend on Facebook. But he said,
what he said?
I don't understand why we get mad at them being we get mad at the cops for killing them, but we're not mad at why they were stopped or why they were being aggressive. They said it has to be a two-sided issue.
Black people are stopped just because they're black.
My thing is, I'm angry when
white people. We've seen videos of white people fighting officers, and they are still alive. So they are stopped because they're black. Like, what's this nigga name? What's his name?
Who? I don't. I'll find when we get off because he was a coon.
Because that's some fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
And that one everybody's sharing right now. That black boy sucker punched that cop on the court. And the
black cop.
The black cop and those two, they didn't shoot him. They was chasing after him. He was running. The whole neighborhood was for him. They were trying to stop him because that court was supposed to be closed down for social distancing. Yeah. So they were just telling them to move, but then he punched him in the face. So yeah, I get why everybody was saying, if he were to shoot, would we be in another rally? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the thing is, you don't have to shoot. The way that they handle white people is the way that they need to handle us.
I said, if they couldn't catch him, he got away, so be it. Like, but I would, trust me, somebody punched in my face, I'd be angry too. Now, I'm not going to shoot him. I'd probably take the bat and knock him. Like, why the fuck you just punched me? Like, I'm telling you, just get up.
You gotta catch him first, though. But black people, we're faster, we're stronger than white people. That's it. We're stronger physically than them. It doesn't fucking matter.
The bottom line is we are never going to be in a good situation because the cops are already, the more we do this, the more scared they're going to get. So the slightest bit of aggression, they're going to start doing crazy stuff. And I get, and that's the sad part. And we have,
but they're doing racist stuff even when we don't make them feel uncomfortable. That's the fucking, so it's like it's a lose-lose.
It's just going to get worse. And then I feel bad for the good black cops out here. One of them did a video on Instagram.
I seen a couple different black officers.
He said, like one of them, I think Baller Alert posted him. He was saying, like, you know, now he was just stopping them for regular traffic tickets, and the black people are such an uproar. He's like, I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to give you a ticket. You were speeding. Like, that's it. Like, you can calm down. But we're up here now. Like, everybody's tired. Like, we're fucking tired. And we're not even, the thing is, there's so many other cases that we have no idea about. Yeah. And that's what's fucked up too. Like, I mean, you know where the police started from. They started as slave catchers. That was the police. So they have always been out to attack us. And then there's this one white cop that stopped the car. I think you posted it. And somebody was like, I'm not getting out the car because we see what you do when we get out the car. And he was like, but you're not black. We only kill blacks, remember? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So lastly, it's a lady online. I felt bad because I had to understand. It's a lady, that one who I posted today. I actually went to her Facebook. Police killed her daughter. They tried to rule as a suicide.
Yes, they pushed her off the balcony in Toronto.
Go off of her one of her old posts. She says she's trying not to be insensitive to everybody else's killings, but everybody's ignoring her situation. And she literally went to every outlet, every single. So she says it's hard for her to sit up here and rally for yours, and nobody's rallying for her daughter. You know, and I get it. But I get it. But I think if you rally for this issue, it will help with your issue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
because hers is gonna be added to the list. All we're doing is racking up a list. That's all that's happening. We're just racking up a list of all black people who police are killing and trying to cover it up. They've been doing this since way back when.
I just saw this comment. Wow, look at that. It said, I'm just wondering what black men will cope for black women the same way, especially dark-skinned women. Black men are very silent when black women are the big. Woo!
So let's be very clear about something right now. I don't want to do the black woman against the black man. That's what they want. This has nothing to do with black women right now. Let's focus on the people who are being killed, men and women. It's not about black men disrespecting black women. That's not what this is about right now. We can handle that another day. We need to stop black people in general from being killed.
But see, that's the problem.
Trans, gay, straight, all of them. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's the problem. Everybody rallies for what they feel is important. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all the issues as a whole. And that's the big problem. We're rallying for what they feel is important, you know? Because a lot of people don't know there was gays that have been slaughtered at parks in Central Park, bagged up in bags, and nobody says anything.
We don't even know their names.
Sharon, you think they got any light on it? No, it takes
none.
You know,
because my thing is, I don't understand why does who somebody sleeps with, unless it's like children and they're raping and they're sodomizing children, or they're raping women or they're raping men, because a lot of people don't feel like men can be raped, which is fucking crazy.
They can.
Who you sleep with? Why does that matter to me? Who you put your dick in? That has nothing to do with me.
To them, it's like I told them they don't realize black gays have two hoops to go over. Being black and being gay. People don't like both sides don't like it. You know what I'm saying? The black neither the whites. You know what I'm saying? It's like neither one of them like it. But I'll tell you one thing, your ass gonna learn today, because I carry a weapon in my car and in this house. And it's not gonna go out like the way you think. And I try to tell people you have to, like, sometimes it's just bad, but it makes me emotional because I feel bad for the ones who can't get as much light on their situation, who are just the same. You get what I'm saying?
Correct. I
feel bad, but it's like we have to go with baby steps. It's not gonna happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to make noise, because we weren't making noise. We were making noise online and getting off and going back to our lives. You know.
And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen unless we all come together. We're just going to be mad. They're just like, oh, they'll be mad. They'll get over it in a couple months. And they'll continue to kill. That's what they do. And that's what's fucked up.
All right, so let's laugh. I'm emotional. Let's laugh.
Let's stay on the same subject though, because we got a couple more minutes on this one. So let's talk about Doja Cat.
Okay. So you want to start?
You can give the backstory. Go ahead.
So long story short, Doja Cat, there was a video that leaked that she was in a chat room on this web app called Tiny Chat, and she was on there with some white supremacists. One of their names is Daniel Rapture. I found it as soon as we got off the phone. His name is Daniel Rapture. His old Facebook posts and his old Instagram posts, he's been known like a known racist. And she was in the chat rooms with them, and then she was saying the word like nigger and stuff like that, and people.
She was putting the ER on it. I tell people all the time, you got to chill with that ER. Because she could say nigga, she's half black. We give Aubrey the fucking benefit of the doubt, and we say, and that nigga was in blackface, but y'all forgave that nigga. You understand?
This whole anyway, let me say things about Doja Cat. Then she had a song called Done Do Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that means a black criminal. And the song lyrics to me don't make sense. I don't know why that was
at all. They don't. So I'm saying she's saying the word that they call us. I get it. But she said, what can they do if they don't do anything? That's what I got from it. So maybe somebody can give me better understanding.
I didn't understand the lyrics. I kind of went over that.
Because we take out the done do. What is it called? The done do nothing. And we just put black men or black people, and it didn't make any sense of what people were trying to make it seem like. So, but even with that, she also has a video saying "fuck 4C hair."
I was going to say she went from there to apologizing and still mentioned something racial. So that's why sometimes you just if you don't know what to say, shut the fuck up. Because you went from that to apologizing what people wanted for some reason, because your apology means nothing because you did it for whatever reason. And she apologized and said, I hate my hair, and it takes me a while to straighten my hair, and
She's like, fuck 4C hair, I hate 4C hair. Well, bitch, there's nothing you can do about it. You're black. And this is the thing, like people were like, well, how do you feel about Doja Cat and the things that she's doing? Listen, I wasn't expecting any of that racist shit. I wasn't expecting her to be on Tiny Chat with white supremacists. But I do know that she does not date black men. She doesn't. And I don't have an issue with that. She does. Whoever you decide to date, that's perfectly fine. Because when we found out that, wasn't George Floyd?
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Has a white fiance supposedly, because they're saying that she's an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I saw her. They showed the picture of her recording it and stuff.
So I don't. No. They actually said that the person who did the interview, not the girl that was recording, the girl who did the interview was actually an actress. It wasn't his fiance. But there's pictures of him and her. So I'm confused. My thing is, whoever you want to have sex with, whoever you want to be with, that's your business. But when it comes to like you being disrespectful to black people, that's what I have an issue with. So I was expecting all that from her, but I'm not surprised.
I told them, why do y'all want these stupid ass apologies from people? They said it and they meant it, and then you can go back, you know what they do? This is what your publicists, I have several friends who are publicists. What they do is if there's too much noise, they tell you to go in there and apologize and get the noise down. That don't mean you still agree with it, but you apologize for people. Why? I don't want you to apologize out your mouth if your heart still feels the same. Like,
but I agree. But this is the thing. We talked about this last night. Even if she apologizes and the black people, because we've already talked about black cancel culture does not exist. Mm-hmm. Okay? We tried it with Kevin Hart. The shit don't exist. The only people that we can really cancel are the people who have black audiences. Chrisette Michelle. So black cancel culture doesn't exist. She's still gonna be here, and that's gonna be what the fuck it is. And y'all can be all mad as you want to. It's not to take my energy. I don't have the energy to give to her.
I told them at this point, I don't care who our babes are. If they say something disrespectful, it would shock me. But like your favorite, like Kay loves Nicki Minaj. They know I love Diana Ross. Their audiences are not plainly black. So you can try to black Twitter can try to cancel them, but it's not gonna stop them, because guess what? Mm-hmm. Their audiences are mixed, so it's not gonna stop a thing. Kevin Hart wasn't stopped when he disrespected gays.
He didn't even give a fuck. He
said one apology and was done. It wasn't gonna happen no more. You could have said what you want. He stopped addressing it, and every interview after that, he wasn't gonna talk about it. I'm done. At all. And that's why I said it doesn't. At this point, we have to since the Black Dollar matters, we have to start showing them. I hope the blackout works, but for one day, it's not going to work.
It's not. We have to really stop. And if we're going to start that day, we need to just start building Black Wall Street. Because in this time, if they try to burn it down, it's on.
We have to build it with the right people. Because
sure. I agree upon that. All right, I'm going to stop this one. We'll come back in a little bit. Bye, guys. All right. I'm going to save this one, and then we can start with the other topics.
Okay.
I'll just...
what he said? No, we're not leaving off the live. Just we doing it in segments on our podcast.
Yeah, because I want to make sure we have enough time. If you guys have more questions, please ask them. We will answer them as best as we can.
Every time I get on this live, it makes me want more and more to get these Restylane out of here.
Girl, you don't want to see it.
Yeah, I hate this Restylane. I need Restylane.
All right. Hey, you guys, we're back. Okay. So we talked about Kevin Hart off the last one, right? He recently made a statement about how his wife stayed. Did you look into that?
I did. So here's my thing with Kevin and Nico. I think she stayed because you took him, you got him the way you're gonna lose him the way you got him, and you were cheating on him. You were cheating with him when he was married to Tori. So I think when he cheated,
but let them tell it she wasn't. Aniche was not. Let her tell it, and him. But go ahead.
Tori knows that's not true. She's been open about that. That's not true at all. So exactly. Long story short, He's saying she stayed because she sees the bigger picture and, you know, family's important and
She
da-da-da.
likes the fact that they have an actual family. Maybe she comes from a broken one. Where else would she go? well.
The bottom line is I am a person of morals, values, and standards. Okay.
Correct.
And
Yes.
anybody I've ever dated, my first conversation with them is, do you want an open relationship? Because I'm giving you the opportunity now to tell me that you're not a monogamous person. Because
Yeah.
if you say you're not, let's do the open relationship and be fine with it. Like Tiana and Iman, they're fine
Yeah.
with whatever. But
Nene and Greg.
Nene and Greg, if you want to sit up here and say that you're monogamous and cheat, I will be leaving. Because now you're disrespecting me because I gave you the opportunity.
Yes. My biggest thing is we all know why she really stayed. It could be the other reasons too, but we know that she ain't got nowhere else to go but back to her family. That's it. My thing is, as a woman, I don't deal with the cheating at all. So even if I'm not having an open relationship with any motherfucking body. If you decide that you want to go and cheat, then we will not be together, and that's it. So other people have different morals and values, and that's beautiful and fine.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm just a little different. So, and this is another thing. Again, I've learned to stay out of married people's business.
Right.
That's their business. So if they, whatever they want to do, however they want to, co-parent and be together and be a family, like that's their business. While we're on this, we could talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta as the third part. I just want to know why, even after the reunion, is Kenya Moore doing interviews on Extra? Was it Extra?
Yeah, Extra, and her and Candy went on Candy's on live. They're still talking about Nene, but she wasn't important. Y'all said she wasn't important.
But y'all still talking about this girl. It makes no fucking sense. Like, y'all are done. And Candy, we don't want you back. We wish you would just leave.
I wish Candy would just go ahead and go before we can get Phaedra back, since Phaedra's making her return to TV this summer.
Yes. I'm excited about that. But even after the reunion, like, Nene is paying these girls dust. And they're still talking about her. They're getting on live together just to talk about this girl. That's crazy to me.
No, you know what? Let me say for Chancellor's Closet, their public figures my career is your business. My personal life is not your business.
Beyonce made that very clear.
There's so many people y'all can make lies about, but you would never know what goes on in their relationship. Nobody knew Lorenz Tate was married that fucking long. Nobody seen Morris Chestnut wife in forever. Like, nope, you know what I'm saying? My personal life is not your business. My career is. And the thing is, this is why I said, everybody's built different. I'm a guy, and I know most guys are not monogamous. So if I date another man, if I give you the opportunity to say open relationship, that don't mean we can cheat whenever. That means if you get the urge to do it, it would not bother me because we can just go through that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What Juicy Talk, most dangerous podcast in the world, Craig. Whatever. Anyway,
who's World Craig?
You know. Remember they said a Friday after next. We
top
flight to the world, Craig. They said it, but,
gotcha.
No, I'm a person, like, I feel like I want an open relationship because being married, two guys being married a long time, that can cause a destruction. If I'm just open to whatever. Like, that ain't saying I'm gonna cheat on you every week, but shit, if 3-4 years from now, if I decide to step out when I go on a vacation to Miami, then it's not a big deal to us. That's not a deal breaker for me. You know what
I agree.
It will only be a deal breaker for me if you cheat with like my best friend, my family, something like that. Then that would be like, okay, both of y'all can have each other go. But it's not a deal breaker for me. But I get why some people think it is.
Yeah,
I'm
for
yours.
Sure.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I'm just over these. I'm over these girls, these Real Housewives girls. And then they're saying that what's her fucking name? Giovanna is supposed to come back.
She better
with
not,
the beach.
I won't be watching.
My thing is, how does TMZ know this? Like, we never know who has the peach until and they also said that we don't know who has the peach until everything is shot. So how is she coming back with a peach? I feel like she told them that, which is some bullshit.
She had
for them to run with it.
They
bring back the bullshit. It was a scheme
that
she set up
for them. My thing is, they don't know because they have to see what you're bringing to the show. And then halfway through the season, they find out who has a peach and who doesn't.
That's it.
They said, guys, Corey said cheating is cheating. Not really. To me, if you got an open relationship, I don't care. Like,
just protect yourself.
I had an open relationship before, and I had no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But it became an open relationship along with long distance that did not work for us. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have a problem. Because, like, we were together all the time, but then, like, when I went on a vacation one time, it was this guy I ended up doing it too. He went on a vacation to the cabins, and it just wasn't a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Maybe I've never been married. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I will feel if that's my husband, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true too. So back to the Real Housewives though. So do you believe anything that Yovanna's saying? Because that's all, part 3 was all about really Yovanna. And the fact that, you know, Portia was breeding the girls. She was breeding them down, honey. She won this reunion. But what was your thoughts on part 3?
So the reason I don't believe Yovanna is because when you and Nene were friends, you had nothing to say the entire time. The moment you realize everybody's against her, you feel like now that I can just join in on this train. But they already saw, like Candy said, I already saw that even after you met up with us, Nene told you after, so told her, Nene told her afterward to start getting stuff. And so you knew that and you still decided to record. So I still not going to trust you like that. So.
And my thing is, she's like, so then he told me that she needs concrete evidence. My thing is, one, that doesn't make any fucking sense because everything that Cynthia was saying to her, supposedly, she already said on other platforms. So what would you bring back that's different?
And then sadly, Eva just needs
to shut the fuck up.
She just needs to go. Like
I'm so sick of that bitch. I'm so sick of her.
Eva, Cynthia, and Candy can go. Kenya, I can deal with her because she's entertaining at times. But
yeah. I just like dragging her in her marriage. I enjoy it.
They just need to go. Beverly Hills, last night, this shit gives me nothing lately. I'm tired.
Nothing, not a motherfucking thing. That's why I only put like maybe 2 or 3 clips up because it's like y'all are not. I only really record the arguments because it's funny to me. I enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of arguing. But yeah, Real Housewives isn't giving me not a motherfucking thing.
I will say that reunion gonna be lit because I see Erica is tired of Denise.
She's tired of Denise.
Yeah, but
my thing is, okay, so with the whole them talking about sex and the kids being down, you know, earshot, right? That was the issue.
Like I'm with Erica on that. That like them girls talk about worse if they ain't already doing it. Like, come on, like
exactly. And my thing is like Denise. One, she's lying because she asked her daughter, what did you hear? Her daughter didn't say, hey, Mom, I'm uncomfortable because you guys are talking about sex. That's not what happened.
And she said, when Erica said, what did they say? She said, I don't want to talk about my kids no more. They played that flashback. The daughter said, we was laughing hard. So they're going to get her at the reunion. She better wait
on her. Girl, if she fucking show up, you think she going to show up? I know it's like a contractual obligation, but do you think she's going to show up?
Well, if you don't show up, then you just don't get paid for it and they fire you. Like they did Lisa. Like they did Adrian and Lisa and Taylor. You don't show up, they fire you. Because it's a part of your contract to show up. You know, even if you want to be set, if you're not uncomfortable talking to them, I would have showed up and said, I want to be in a separate room.
And then Love and Hip Hop did it, so
yeah, like
it can absolutely be done, honey. So I finally watched the Clark Sisters.
Did you tell me your thoughts?
I liked it. I don't know these girls. I'm a Kojic girl. I grew up in the Kojic, but they're like 80s and early 90s. I wasn't like, we had the church I went to, we had our own choir, we had our own tapes, we had our own CDs. So I was only listening to my church.
A lot of
so I had no idea who they were. I feel like they casted Denise wrong. I did not like that girl Niecy. That's her name, Niecy.
They didn't cast her wrong. That's kind of why
she looks nothing like her. Everybody else looked like the person. Dorinda looked like her. All the other people looked like the person. She didn't look like Denise to me at all. And Twinkie, to me, Twink looked like what's her fucking name? The girl who they casted,
Christina Bell.
Yeah, she looks like somebody else who I kept thinking that it was her, like every once in a while. But anyways, I forget. I digress.
Spencer.
No, she don't look like her. The girl could sing though. They were using their actual voices, right?
Yeah, all of them use their actual voices.
They got vocals, okay?
No, Kiera
Vocals.
Shear, who played Karen, let me tell you.
That could sing, honey.
My thing, the Clark sisters was very. I knew about them, you know, because I knew a lot of R&B people used to credit them, so that's why I knew Dorinda. I used to listen to Dorinda, and then I used to start going back like, oh, they were actual group, and then I remember like 1 or 2 songs, but that mama was something else. I'll tell you that much.
She looked just like the mama too. I like the casting all but Denise. I didn't like Denise. I didn't like it.
And Denise wants nothing to do with the family. I would listen to one her.
Or so does she say she don't want nothing to do with them, or they don't want nothing to do with her?
So Denise, so after she left the group and stuff, she felt isolated. But they said she isolated herself because she started having more kids, and you know, she came around when she wanted, and that was that. You know, that was that. And she did. There was a point when she wanted to come back to the group, but she wasn't as dedicated. They talked about it in other interviews. She wasn't as dedicated to come to rehearsals and all the extra stuff like the other 4 was. And they asked Jackie on a recent interview, do you think y'all 5 get back together? She said Denise's wishes is not to talk to us.
There we go.
Because after the mama and daddy died, I guess she feel like she don't need to talk to them. She went this long without talking to them. But Denise told Larry Reid on YouTube that they told her she didn't even make her dad's funeral because they told her late. But I think they probably didn't want to tell her because they tried to fight at the actual funeral.
Yeah.
They said it was actually worse than that. They said it was worse than that in person.
That girl came with all 8. She had 7 or 8 kids.
7.
I said, God, and she had all boys. I said, God, she was busy. Why she wasn't talking to her sister? She was busy. And then Twinkie. Okay, so her husband basically used her because of who she was.
He's a pastor now. He did his life over. He's a pastor and stuff now.
But he actually pushed their mama?
Yeah. So, Denise's son, Twinkie raised one of Denise's sons. The oldest one that she had, remember all they used to come to the and stuff?
Yeah.
His name is Larry Clark. He said he lived with Twinkie and Maddie Moss like most of his life, you know what I'm saying, in and out. But he said when they brought that up, they couldn't believe they actually put that in the movie because that was an actual thing. But he didn't think they was gonna go that deep. He thought the movie was gonna be like, okay, let's play around other stuff. But he said, yeah, Twinkie was trying to leave. They got in some big argument. He ended up like during the trying to stop her. He ended up pushing her down. They said that was an actual thing. He said he was younger, but he remembered it being a big thing in the family. And they said
it's huge. He pushed my fucking mama. But the fact that Twinkie would still go with this nigga, and then the mom was like, you. The first nigga that pay you attention, you want to go off and marry him. I literally said that. And then the mama said it. I said, bitch.
She did it. And then he was like, that's when he was a drunk and stuff. He's been very open, like he wasn't the best husband and stuff. Twinkie said he was never physically abused. He was just very verbal. Like it was very bad. And you can tell she's vulnerable, but she was so vulnerable. This bitch sold her copyrights and everything for a car.
That shit is so crazy. And you see how the white people were trying to play them against each other? Like they always do. They got on their fucking white supremacist uniform like they always do. Bitch. I said, you know what? I'm over it.
Tell me, what you think? Did you see? I see Neighborhood Talk at the time. I ain't mean to skip over, but it came in my head. Alexis Guy and Ari, they say so-called was in a fight, but Ari's pregnant, right?
From what I've seen, but nobody's posting that she's pregnant. I've seen the post from Borderline Bitch. She's one of my homegirls on here. She posted it, and I archived it because nobody else is posting it. So I don't know how true it is.
3 blogs posted because it was on her story, and then.
But see, so then she's putting up videos of her like they must be old. Ari.
Alexis,
because when she put up these videos, they were like 16 hours ago. Her stomach was flat. So
probably when she had her son, and then Alexis said she woke up to all these lies. She said she didn't get in no fight with Ari in no club.
I wonder where they got that from. And if there's video, there should have, and that's another thing. Like there should have been video. People always videoing, so we would have gotten some type of footage. You know what I'm saying?
And what club is open for them to be fighting in?
Girl, Atlanta's open. I'm so disappointed in Atlanta, man.
You know what?
Atlanta.
They'll learn the hard way.
That second wave, you fucking right, they will. Let's talk about Joe Biden.
Okay, So I gotta be honest. I would have rapped. I think Joe Biden, we thought it would have been a great deal with Obama and all of them or whatever. But Joe Biden, to me, is still that white guy going in the White House. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And the fact that what did he say? If you don't know if you should vote for me or Trump, then you're not black. Wait the fuck a minute, nigga. Who would you to say that?
You know, Joe got too comfortable being around black people his whole life. He got
too fucking comfortable, nigga. And you're not about to have that fucking attitude in the goddamn White House. Not with me, bitch.
You know what? Joe would be better than Trump, but
sure.
At this point, we're never. I gotta be honest. No matter who we put in that White House, nobody's ever gonna like him.
I can see that.
There's gonna be millions of people that's not gonna like no matter what president we put in there. So we gotta be content. Which president do we want? And that's why a lot of people voted for Trump versus Hillary. Hillary is very secretive, so nobody wants to. So nobody wants to have somebody we don't know what she's doing. At least Trump. At least he's open as a bitch. Even though he's.
Is he though? I feel like he knows so much about our country that we don't know, but he's still being blind to it. That's how I feel about him.
Yeah.
I don't trust the nigga. I don't trust his ass at motherfucking all.
Do you feel what's I about to say? Did you watch the Michelle Obama documentary?
Not yet.
So she was relieved finally leaving the White House.
For sure. Her and her family, right?
She said it was like 8 years of trying to be perfect and not basically proving a point. Like, no, you did all that, but they did good to me. And this for the first time I can say, for many years people were saying, my vote don't count. You know, it don't affect me. Oh, I bet you do now, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Now that y'all see that y'all need to actually vote because Trump said.
But see, even if we do, though, the Russians gonna get them right back in that fucking office. I don't trust these niggas. I don't trust neither one of them. In all honesty. No. Lana Del Rey. Let's talk about this bitch.
Okay, do you have that statement pulled up of what she said?
I'm not gonna read it all. Let's size it down.
I didn't read it all, but
so she basically was saying, can she go back to making depressing music after everybody got their number ones? She named all of the black female artists that got their number ones, including Ariana Grande.
Right. And
it seemed like it was an attack to me. But she was saying, no, that's not how I feel. I was saying all of the women who I'm influenced by. What? But the way that you brought it out, though, girl,
so
was trash.
She called out Nicki, Beyonce, Doja, Ariana. So on her long statement,
saying that she was basically being, this is the thing. She was basically saying like she was being ostracized because she makes depressing music and music that basically praises abuse. And my thing is, bitch, why are you mad at us? The black women didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? She's like, but they're making ass shaking music and things like that. That's not depressing. That's empowering. Empowering.
You know, they need to go back to the days where people just focus on their own music. Whoever likes your music likes yours. Whoever don't. It's nothing.
And if you don't make the charts, girl, then that's on you, girl. Like, that has nothing to do with the people who are on top right now. Why are you so mad? And why are you naming black women, bitch? Calm down. Calm down. She's ridiculous.
I never liked her music anyway, so that comment didn't do nothing. I'm not buying her music no matter what the bitch say.
Everybody was talking about they wanted Azealia Banks to drag her, which she did. She also dragged Nicki, which she didn't have anything to motherfucking do with it. I mean, you got to an argument about that because you said that you understand why she said what she said, why Azealia Banks said what she said. But again, this is it. I'm going to put it in this type of situation. If you decide that you want to do something, you're my partner, right? We're casting partners, we're business partners, we do all that.
Right.
You do something with your music, that's your business. If I go on, I don't know, US Today, and they're interviewing me, that ain't got shit to do with me. I don't have to tell you anything about his business. That's not my place.
That's not your place, but you know it's the expectation.
The expectation, y'all expect to know everything about Beyonce's life, and she says fuck y'all. How about that?
Yeah.
Like you have to pick and choose your fucking battles. And Nicki running to Queen Radio had nothing to do with this bullshit with Doja. Nothing. So for her, y'all think she should run to Queen Radio and talk shit about Doja? That makes no sense. She got on Queen Radio to talk shit about Cardi because Cardi tried to assault her. Her and Cardi was throwing subliminals. That's why.
The problem with Cardi and Nicki both fell for the bait. So their beef.
That's beautiful, but what I'm saying is that ain't got shit to do with it. What I'm saying is, bitch, is if you're my partner, I am not going to speak on what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Period. That's your business. I have no commenting on what you're doing after being you to work together. And it's not like I knew it going in. I didn't know it going in. So what am I supposed to do?
But I know for sure. I was telling them, I put it in a scenario. I had used you too. And I was talking to somebody. I said, if she gossips right now, say, I don't like light skinned women because da da da. Everybody's blowing it up. It's not my place to speak on it. But I'm not oblivious to knowing that every interview they're going to fucking ask about it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know how you answer like a classy grab. That's what you do.
I always do, but I know if like I was telling them, if I had a beef with RuPaul about him saying it, and now say shit about you saying it, I see why. When I say I understand, I see why people are saying, oh, that's why you can say that about them, about that. And the scenarios have nothing to do with each other, but I do understand why people would ask that. That's what I was saying.
People are stupid. Because it doesn't logically make any sense. When Nicki was doing Queen Radio, she talked about it. And after she talked about it, that was it. She had an issue with Cardi. She ain't got no issue with Doja. She's not supposed to run to Queen Radio and talk about Doja. That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, she don't need to comment on it. If she does,
but they were saying she don't even say shit. She ain't gotta do nothing for nobody.
If she goes in there and say it, then I'll be sitting there like, you didn't even have to say that. Cause like that whole Kanye shit, I remember I was like, okay, girl.
Yo, exactly. She should have shut the fuck up. When Ariana and Kanye got into it on Twitter and Nicki inserted herself into it, it ain't have shit to do with you. So she's supposed to run the Queen Radio and talk shit about Ariana or Kanye? That makes no sense.
So I said that on a post and somebody came back and I said, well, there you go. I got off that post. I'm done talking. Because that's what they came back. They said, oh, this don't got nothing to do with her, but what about the Kanye West situation? That ain't have shit to do with her either. I said, what?
We told her to shut. We got on her page and said, bitch, shut the fuck up.
I said, done with this post. And I was like, there you go. But, you know, I had said that day. I was like, all right, Nick, I know I don't too much care for your music, but what that had to do with you? Nothing. Like,
nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. So why does she need to talk about this Doja shit? She don't. That's not her business. So next subject. So you said you want to talk about growing up hip hop.
Okay, so I know a lot of people don't watch Growing Up Hip Hop too much.
I don't.
The original one in LA, basically all the cast members are basically quitting. And Lil Romeo Master P was behind scenes saying how they're basically turning their narrative to what they want it to be.
Correct.
Egypt says she's tired of the way they're portraying her. So she's done. Sam said, y'all won, I quit, da-da-da. And
I seen that. He's gay, right? Or is he bisexual?
He's bisexual. He dates Egypt. And what's her name? Not Irv Gotti. What's his name? The other guy. Tretch from Naughty by Nature. He said basically the reason he didn't talk much is because he knew they was gonna try to do that. You know, you gotta give him what you want to put out. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
yeah, everything will always get your ass. Everything will get your ass.
And it's like you filmed all those months and y'all just picked what y'all wanted. Why the fuck did I film all this time? I get it. I totally get it. But it's like that's the game. That they're only gonna put what they find interesting. And
you're right.
Lil Twist went on there and said, Lil Romeo and them, y'all been on here 5 seasons. Now all of a sudden, y'all act like there's something new to y'all. Y'all been on here 5 seasons and shit. Now they got a real nigga. Now everybody want to run. Lil Twist, you are not the premise of that show.
A real nigga.
Let's be very clear. You are Lil Twist. You are not. He is not. His little one argument with Sam. He checked Sam, and then he all of a sudden think he just this big dude. Like, bro, you cannot hold that show on your own. Like, bro, you had one song.
He should be blessed to even be on that show because nobody give a fuck about you, Lil Twist. Nobody. Thanks, baby. Yeah, let's talk about Quad real quick. So Quad has adopted a little girl with her mother that
Quad,
she is basically in charge. She's in charge of caring for the girl, so supporting her financially and I think emotionally. But everyone is saying that they're really jumping down her neck because she said that she didn't want any children, but then she adopted the baby. So we don't know why she did that. We don't know why.
I do, because guess what? Sadly, I finally agree with Mariah.
What she said?
Quad got married to Dr. G for the look. I'm married to a doctor.
Sure.
And the only thing he wanted was children from you, and you didn't want that, which caused most of your arguments. And then now you're going to adopt a baby girl. This is the selfish part.
So wait, Mariah actually said that?
Yeah. Well, Mariah was beefing. Mariah said that Quad was homeless.
No. I know that she said all that, but she actually said that about the baby girl. Like, did she comment on the baby girl?
No, not the baby girl. She was saying, this was years ago. She was saying that Quad only married Dr. G for the look. And only thing he asked for is children, but you so involved and you don't want kids. And then I said, then now everybody's technical. Now you adopted a baby girl, you and your mama. So I'm like, why you couldn't do that with Dr. G?
She ain't want it. She was scared how her kids was gonna come out looking with her forehead in his face.
And somebody said she did it for a storyline. I'm like, girl.
But the baby, hopefully the baby's not even gonna be on there. We'll see what happens. Because I heard that they was getting heavily motherfucking ass together on LA.
They did.
So, is there any questions? Do you have any questions?
Let me see. Hold on. Married to Medicine's coming back in. No, this one is. Cops usually use weapons. They have U.S. laws here to protect them and provide a lawyer don't use.
Okay.
Provide a lawyer don't use the black woman to protect them. I get it. But here's my thing. Quad girl. She got to understand, like, honey, without Married to Medicine, y'all do know you're going to dry up. Sister Circle's gone. I know you're trying to save your spot.
Has she said anything about Sister Circle?
The only one ever addressed it was Trina. Tamar asked her about it, and Trina said that she was happy for the ride. She said that it's gone, but she's happy for the ride. None of the rest of them addressed it. Selena didn't address it at all, or nothing.
Because Selena moved on to Fox Soul with Claudia fuck ass, who apologized because she was fucking wrong.
She was wrong, absolutely.
Yeah, my thing is, people are like, well, bitch, you should do your research before you start talking shit, bitch, which is true.
You should do you're gonna say she has show homage. She don't have to show it the way y'all want her to show it, and that's just that's the
issue with people, though.
I don't have to show the homage the way you want me to show it. That's it. I already said it once. I don't have to keep saying it 2 or 3 different times. Whatever the case may be, whatever.
They was dragging Claudia, her mama, her grandmama, her niece, all of them. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, because it's on 56 seconds anyway.
All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.